Hello guys, how are you doing? Thank you all so much for being here. Very nice of you to be around. Today will be an English stream, so I hope those of you who speak Spanish are aware. I will try to stream tomorrow as well, so tomorrow should be a Spanish stream, but today will be English for sure, okay? So yeah, gonna start off by grinding out some games with the Seedway Valplum. So I'll say hello to all of you guys. Injustice, hello, Adre, Nexos. Thank you guys for being here. Andres, Davey, Osvaldo, Ivan, Matias. Thank you guys for being here. It's very nice of you. Hope you guys stick around and enjoy your time here. And yeah, it should be a fun time. We're going into our first game against what looks like to be potentially a mirror match. Although, hello Trey, Sebastian, thank you so much. Hello Hector. So yeah, I have announced it's one stream in English, one stream in Spanish. So today will be in English and tomorrow will be in Spanish, okay? Es que mañana en español. Okay, so it's Laurentis Plum and we're going second, so that could be bad news for us. Sebastian, thank you for the message. And Andres, I am a big person. What do you mean I am a big person? Are you saying I'm fat? I hope you aren't. Okay. So my opponent immediately goes for the Oddish. So he's going to try to shut off my abilities as soon as possible. If he plays down a Stadium, which he very easily might, we could be in a lot of trouble. I'm really surprised he doesn't run Tapu Lele in his list though. I'm really surprised about that. But yeah, he will even find the Float Stone, so... yeah, Pedro, I will definitely use Picabulu. Any decks you guys want to use, you want me to see use, definitely let me know. And after this game, I will happily use Picabulu for you. And I can use the list you're talking about. I did use it a few days ago, and I did like how it works. It's definitely not like the standard build. And I do think it's potentially... it's a very interesting and different way to build that deck. As for narrowing down the decks, no, it really hasn't been going well. I was gonna test yesterday with my friends, but they chose to play the pre-release instead. So, and I didn't want to play it, so I ended up not playing the pre-release. I mean, not testing anything. But top 5 picks for Worlds: Gardevoir, Metagross, Volcanion, Golisopod, and Greninja. Those are the top 5 decks that I think will be making a really big name for themselves at Worlds. There we see the level ball. For the Gloom, there we see the Forest of Giant Plants. My opponent is down to 20 cards and he immediately concedes for some reason, so after doing all of that, he ends up conceding. That makes no sense. But anyways, we'll keep playing. We shall keep playing and let's jump into the... okay. I have too many decks built. There it is. 26th place NA. Switching 3-5 belt to 2 band to 3 band to 5-3 belt. Okay, we're gonna play it as is. But that's an acceptable change, I would say. Javier, hello. I was playing the Seedway Valplum and my opponent immediately conceded. And then we are going to now play Vikavolt Tapu Bulu. What is the meta right now? Nexus, I don't think there's a straight answer to that, simply because the new set has it and there's no tournaments to try to analyze a meta game off of. So, but those are like Metagross, Volcanion with Ho, of course, and Turtonator. Metagross, Volcanion, Gardevoir, Greninja, and Decidueye. I feel like those are the 5 biggest decks you could expect at Worlds or in the upcoming tournaments with the new set. Pikachu Tapu Bulu still has a stake in the metagame for sure, and it's definitely a very cheap deck to build, I would say, so that plays in its favor. But yeah. What changes in Greninja with Burning Shadows? I don't think anything changes directly other than the fact that you use Guzma over Lysander, and lists were using just one Lysander, so you probably want to use at least 2 Guzma in Gardevoir and not in Gardevoir, in Greninja, at least 2 Guzma. So that's what I feel would be the biggest change. Okay, I have an interesting decision here. We are up against Metagross, which could be a really difficult matchup. So the Fighting Fury belt is going to be incredibly important. Getting the energy down, probably that as well. So I'm gonna end up discarding the N and the Charge-a-Bug. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go for a single Tapu Bulu, though... Yeah, because bench space is going to be really difficult to manage here. I do feel this is probably a really bad matchup for Pikachu Tapu Bulu though. We're gonna draw 6 cards off the top. And yeah, there you go. We can potentially... We have the turn 2 Pikachu. Pretty much guaranteed. What we don't have is a way to retreat, so it's actually still going to take us until turn 3 to get a knockout. Yeah, eventually I will go back to Expanded, especially once we get the calendar and I know which tournaments I will be going to. I think... Sorry I'm joining so much. I will be having to play a lot more Expanded. Wow, that hand. I mean, this is one of the issues with this deck, with the way this deck is built. And we seem to be drawing not so well this time around. So double Metang, and we have no N. We have no N to punish that play. So we do top deck a Lele, so maybe I shouldn't have filled up my bench. However, this is really bad. This is really bad. Talk Spanglish. No, Juanma. Today is English, tomorrow is Spanish. Oh, hey Harry. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Here. I think you're definitely going to defeat me. Yeah, I mean the viewer is on Twitch right now. I don't know if he's going to keep seeing or not, but that's okay. I don't think he gains that much of an advantage by doing that. Yeah, this rotation is going to hit hard for sure. Via Seeker, Shaman, a lot of crucial cards gone. Yeah. In 2 days in Spanglish. No, tomorrow. Today is English, tomorrow Spanish. Then on Wednesday we will do English, and then on Thursday we will do Spanish, and it'll be like that. One day, one language, the other language the next day. It'll be alternating, okay? Okay, so my opponent goes for the Algorithm GX. Maybe no. I don't think Spanglish is a good idea, because that discourages people. I would say. Okay, so I do top deck. I do top deck a Pickabolt. So that is good news. The grass will go there, the lightning will go there. However, my opponent did go search for anything he could have potentially wanted. So the issue here is, yeah, that grass should not have gone onto the Bulu. You can imagine he went for double Metagross, Lysander, Field Blower to knock out my Bulu. So the grass energy on the Bulu was a bad idea, now that I'm talking about this out loud. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here. But I do think, I mean, yeah, today you get used to practice your English, exactly. Spanglish is not a good idea because I feel like if there are English only speakers and they want to concentrate and learn, if I suddenly start explaining things in Spanish, switching back and forth, that's not a good idea. But this way, okay, there's a Lysander. This way, at least, I don't know, it's more guaranteed, if you will. It's more consistent, rather, or concise. Okay, so my opponent does Lysander a Bulu, but not the one I was expecting, and he actually doesn't even get a knockout, so why wouldn't you search for Choice Band as well? I'm not entirely sure. But that's okay, I will take it, and I will actually use Strong Charge. Once again, powering up both on the active Bulu. And it's too bad we're going to lose the energy recycler. That will probably lose us the game right here. Well, at least we get a grass. And we get potentially another Pickabolt. And do I even bother attaching the Choice Band? I guess I do, just to deal as much damage as possible. And I'm gonna use my GX attack, forcing him to once again find the Choice Band, and also not discarding my own energy. Yeah, but I mean, Harry, you searched for 5 cards, so why wouldn't you search for Metagross, Lysander, Choice Band, and Field Blower? That's what I didn't understand. Oh, you don't, maybe you don't have Choice Band? No, I don't have a Choice Band. Okay, there's a Field Blower. Makalewanchope. I don't think the Sylveon will be viable, and the new Viper I don't think is good. And what will you use to poison? I'm not exactly sure. So no, that combination doesn't seem very straightforward, and there's no real synergy. And yeah, Juan, I mean, there's a lot of people who only speak Spanish, a lot of people who only speak English, but my channel is dedicated to both. So I wish people would stop requesting one language or the other, because I do my best to cope with both. And that's how the channel works, and that's how I want to run it. So yeah, that's how it works for now. With which Sun and Moon 3 card would I complement a Metagross GX deck? I would definitely say Cosma, of course. Cosma is the obvious choice here. And wow, this is really difficult. This is going to be really, really difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna evolve the other Pickabolt. I'm gonna bench the Lele and go for Skyla. Wow, that's really bad. I don't have any more N, do I? Nope, the other N is priced. This thing has no Via Seekers. Ugh, how did this deck make top 32? How did it generally make top 32? You can only use one Hex Maniac as well. Okay, so I'm gonna power up Lele. I'm gonna power up Lele. The grass I will attach to Tapu Koko, and I'm going to retreat, promote Tapu Bulu, and I'm gonna Hex Maniac. And then I'm gonna use Nature's Judgment, but I will not discard the energy. This is pretty much lost 100% regardless, but at least I get an extra turn here. What happened with Zoroark Drumpite was very hyped a month ago. Well, it's still real, it's just Metagross counters it pretty bad, and then Gardevoir resists Zoroark and can one-shot Drampa very easily, so there's that to consider. Don't preocupes, we queremos you. I like you guys as well. What will happen with Volcanion? No Floatstone, Nexo, Floatstone stays. So I think Volcanion will still be very, very viable. Very viable. Okay, so now my opponent has yet to play a single max potion here. I will, however, I could escape rope, although that doesn't really help us. I could, yeah, there's nothing that helps us really. I guess the Fighting Fury Belt helps us. Fighting Fury Belt does help us for sure. Do I want to retreat though? I already lost my energy recycler. This list is not ideal, I think. So yeah, Volcania is still going to be really strong next format, since there's still Floatstone. Floatstone is still legal. The thing is, do I Fighting Fury Belt the Lele or the Bulu? I wanna say the Bulu. And I wanna say I go ahead and attack here with Bulu, because this means all three Metagross are set up to be knocked out by Lele. As long as they're powered up, I will not discard my energy once again. Whenever I do discard the energy, that's when I lose the game. I still have 3 switching cards, so I won't even suffer because of that. Okay, my opponent's Sycamore, so probably looking for the Field Blower. And does he... there's a max potion. There's a first max potion too. Oh, and he gets the Field Blower as well. Ugh. So that was worst case scenario. That was absolutely worst case scenario here. And yeah, next turn my opponent just retreats and knocks me out, so I'm gonna concede. I mean, we needed him to whiff one of the 2 cards and he hit both. So let's go again. And good game, Harry. Thank you for the game. Definitely think you could have made, like, you would have won a lot earlier and a lot easier if you had made the correct choices with you had made the correct choices with the GX attack. And Javier, I prefer people watch on Twitch because I actually just sent in my application for a Twitch partnership earlier today. So the more people that are watching on Twitch, the more likely it is for my application to get accepted. So anyone who's on YouTube and can go over to Twitch, that would be amazing. And well, today seems to be a very slow day. I guess it is Monday and middle of the day, so probably not the best time to be streaming. Yeah, Harry, good game. Good game. Okay, so Jolteon EX. Jolteon EX. Do I even bother attaching energy? I guess I'll attach a lightning just because, and I will end. And yeah, Mario, that's okay. I mean, you can watch wherever you want. There's no obligation. You can watch wherever you want. Just if you do have the option, that would be awesome. But if you don't, that is also perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. The thing is, if and or when I do get the partnership on Twitch, I will not be able to stream on YouTube. I will upload a video and saying that I am streaming on YouTube, but I will not be able to. Thank you, Harry, for the follow. I will not be able to stream. Wait, what? That was an Archeops? Am I playing Expanded? What? I'm playing Expanded? Oopsies. What? I am actually playing an Expanded and I did not realize this. Whoops. Or wait, no, Archeops isn't. Wait, am I playing Expanded? Is Archeops legal in Standard? No, it isn't. It's a super old black and white card, right? Right? Okay. Oh, I am playing Expanded. Oops. Oh, that's right, because I recorded. Oopsies. It's because I recorded a video for tomorrow. Yeah, but Archeops is legal, but I mean, I didn't realize I was playing an Expanded. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay, I'm just gonna try and knock out the Archeops. Just gonna try and knock out the Archeops. Grubbin will go down. Whoopsies! I didn't realize. I actually didn't realize. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna touch, and I will Horn Attack, although this isn't even a 2-hit KO. And yeah, after we deal with Archeops, my opponent will have a probably decent chance of getting it back, and also I still have Jolteon EX to deal with. There we see a second Archeops, there we see a TC, so there's a easy retreat. Yeah, let's just not bother with this, guys. Oopsies, oopsies. Okay, Standard now. There we go. One last try for this deck. One last try. Yeah, too many OP decks is correct. I did not realize I was playing an Expanded. I genuinely did not realize. And wow, we're up against another Metagross deck. Today's just not my day. I was practicing earlier for Worlds and I couldn't draw anything, like in real games, and today just doesn't seem to be our day as well for hitting the matchups. Okay, so and we keep getting the Grubbin starts. We've started Grubbin in all games. I'd rather start anything but Grubbin. This hand is actually pretty decent though. If we can manage to not get end turn 1, this hand is actually pretty decent, I would say. But of course, as I say this, we will get end into what I will bet will be a much worse hand. And it is a much worse hand. Wow, and it's not just Metagross, it's actually Solgaleo Metagross. Oh boy. Wow, look at my hair. And the top deck is a Coco. So wow, this is just so bad. I'm just gonna pass. This is so bad, guys. So bad. Please end again. KPJ format. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're probably going to have to spread a lot of turns with Coco. That's going to be the goal here. That is going to be the goal. Wow, we actually can spread. We can actually spread and retreat. We will lose 2 energy in the process. No energy. Oh, there's 1 energy discard already. Never mind. Ugh. However, Tapu Go can withstand a hit. So I'm gonna discard both energies, search for Vikavolt. Coco equals collected company. Maybe. I'm gonna evolve the active because I want the Vikavolt to have the Floatstone. Well, the switch, whatever. Wow. There's no Floatstone in this deck, I forgot that. And 1 escape rope and 1 switch are prized. It's like worst case scenario every time. Every time. Okay, so if things keep going like this, I would not be surprised if my opponent has a field blower immediately. Andres, you ask every day about the Swampert deck. I showed it the day you requested it. Go back to the video, take a screenshot of the list, and you can see the full Swampert list that you always ask about. What is this? Field blower, Metagross energy. Oh gosh. And what is this? What is this? What is this? Double Vikavolt. There's the Ultra Volt for the Metagross. Yeah, so Pedro Giuseppe, I really don't recommend playing this deck. So I'm running so bad today. I am running so freakishly bad today. My opponents just always have their outs. Always have their outs. They always have their outs. And now I don't have any more switching cards, which makes this a lot harder. Okay, it's time for the Grubbin Assault. It is actually time for the Grubbin Assault. I need to conserve my energy a little bit. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball. What does Charge Above do? 20 and paralyzes. Gonna search for Tapu Bulu. Thankfully the Choice Band is on the bench. On the bench dude. And then I'm gonna Strong Charge 2 energy onto the active. And I'm gonna hit for 50. So I'm setting up my Tapu Bulu. Vice Grip, okay. Okay. Max Potion, of course. Ultra Ball. I mean, it's not only that Metagross is a bad matchup, but just the way I run lately. Just the way my deck is running lately just gets so frustrating. So frustrating. Like every deck I try to play. Every single deck. Are you kidding me? Wait, how did he retreat? How did my opponent retreat? I'm just gonna concede, guys. Please tell me another deck to play. This deck sucks. Solgaleo. Oh, Solgaleo ability. Right. That's how he retreated. The Seedway with Golisopod or Golisopod with Zoroark post-rotation. Definitely post-rotation with Zoroark. Sylveon, okay. Okay, let's play Sylveon. I'm not playing with people right now. Let's go Sylveon. Yeah, so post-rotation definitely with Zoroark because no more Forest of Giant Plants. So you can't get up to the CDI GX really easily, and with Zoroark it makes sense because we have the ability Zoroark with stand-in, and then we will also have Zoroark GX eventually in October. So Zoroark GX and the other Zoroark both are really good cards. Really good cards. Okay, I'll play Sylveon and then I'll play Greninja. I will play Sylveon and then I'll play Greninja, guys. Okay. So a lot of mulligans. Ahorita te acepto, Pokandres. I'll accept you in a second, but do not send me challenges. Do not send me challenges if I am not streaming. Okay? Please. Sylveon, yeah, Sylveon is an interesting deck for sure. It is an interesting deck for sure. Okay. I hate that you have to click done after your mulligan. Okay. There we go. So we're going second. We really... if we see a turn 1 X-Maniac, that could be a big problem for us. A big problem for us. Okay. Okay. What? Sandygast Makuhita matchup. Guys, I think we've dropped way too much in MMR. We have dropped way too much in MMR. Wow. We really have dropped way too much in MMR. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and force my opponent to discard cards. I'll probably be better off going aggressive here. So I'm gonna search for my DCE. Another EV, and something else, but I'm not entirely sure what. I am not entirely sure what. Okay, so Magical Ribbon. Magical Ribbon for an EV. For the DCE, and for... I'm gonna grab a Lysander just because I feel like going aggressive is the right play here. Oh, my opponent's doing the evolution thing, right? Have we really dropped that far down? Yeah, he's just doing the evolution thing. Ugh. This is so annoying. This is very annoying. Okay. Okay. And ask me some questions, guys. Ask me some questions in the chat. You like it because it teaches you about how well or not that other players can adapt to needing a second or third way to win. That is true. That is definitely very true. Have you tested Gardevoir with a 2-2 Sylveon line? No. Do you play Legacy? No. And yeah, that was a quest deck, as you were saying. That name, please do not use that language here. Otherwise I will have to ban you from the channel or the chat. I don't have a deck built with Mega Tyranitar. And Pogo DC, well, if you're trying to look for budget decks, Greninja or Sylveon are also good budget deck options. Definitely. And yeah, Yayobella, I am playing with Sylveon. The CGI will be a good deck post rotation. I don't think so. I don't think the CGI will be good post rotation. Like, it takes so many resources to get out of stage 2, and you're only dealing 20 damage, so that doesn't seem very good. Okay, so my opponent not getting very lucky. That's okay, just please manage the language, because this is a PG-13. A PG-13 channel, please. Okay, so what else? I want an Eevee, I want to be a Seeker for Delinquent, and I obviously want another Stadium. Do you think Pokemon will come out with Mega GX cards? No, I don't. Because the whole point of GX cards are the GX attacks, and the GX attacks are kind of like the C moves from the video game, so they won't make Mega Pokemon with GX attacks, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think we will see Mega GX cards. Do you think Tapu Koko GX with a Acerola and Super Scoop Up will be good post rotation? It could be, but the whole point of that deck is the fact that you want to make sure that Tapu Kokos don't get knocked out. Like, you get damaged, then you bring it up with Acerola. Well, you play another, you promote it, absorb, recover, etc. So I think Gardevoir GX, being one of the best and most hyped decks this format and the next one, I think because it's so easy for Gardevoir GX to get knockouts. Wow, triple Sylveon. I don't think it's going to be very good. Substitute Tapu Lele in Sylveon and in Passimian. Well, I mean, in Passimian you could run Shamans, or you could do something different. But Sylveon doesn't use Tapu Lele, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so yeah, well, I can't play tournaments with this account. Well, I can, but I shouldn't, because I already have all the cards. So you think Volcanion becomes the top deck after rotation? Yeah, Volcanion, I don't think it's going to be that top deck, but I do think it's going to be really good for sure. Oh gosh, Timer Ball. I think it's very interesting right now, like that triangle between Metagross, Gardevoir, and Volcanion, with Greninja and Golisopod on the side. So yeah, I think those 5 decks are good. But definitely Volcanion and Gardevoir stand out as the decks to beat. Definitely Volcanion and Gardevoir stand out as the decks to beat. What is the greatest of all time to you? I would say Jason Klasinski, without a doubt. Jason Klasinski, without a doubt, to me is the best player in the entire game, because it's not only about his accomplishments, but if you see him play, he's just that good. Okay, so this is really bad. I'm gonna grab another Eevee, and I'm gonna grab a Delinquent, and I'm gonna grab a Team Skull Grunt. best deck in the format and expanded after the ban. I honestly haven't thought about that. My mind is set on Worlds. I still think dark decks are going to be really good, but I think expanded has too many decks viable that there's no clear best deck in the format. You just have to hit the right matchups on the day of the tournament. The best of XY cards, do you think some of them might come with different set numbers, making them legal for standard? No. I generally don't think. I think they will all have the A card, the A symbol. You know which one I'm talking about, the A symbol, for alternate. So they will be alternate versions of cards, but I personally don't think any of them will be legal for play. They'll be like the Mega Power collections that just came out, with the Jolteon EX Full Art, the Zygarde EX Full Art, which all of them have the alternate A. So I think that is what is going to happen here with those cards. So I don't think Shaman and Flare Grunt. I mean, N is still in format, isn't it? Isn't N still in format after rotation? Or am I that? Isn't N still in format after rotation? I thought it was. I genuinely thought it was. Yeah, Trevenant, Dark Decks, Night March, Vespiquen, all of those seem viable. All of those seem viable. Yeah, and stays, right? It was out in Fates Collide. What do you think will be a next full art trainer in versus ladder? I don't know. Maybe one of the new Burning Shadows supporters. That would be cool. Do you have a good Lapras GX deck? Okay, I missed a few messages. So, do you have another account just named Tablemon? Yes, I do. That is correct. I do have another account named Tablemon. It's my normal account. Tapu Koko's GX move does punish Guardy for overextending, but Guardy only really needs 3 energy on itself to knock out a non-fighting Fury Belted Tapu Koko. And if it's fighting Fury Belted, it needs 4 energy. So the GX attack deals 200 back. So I don't think it's overextending in any way if you do that. Like, you don't overextend to knock out a clean Koko, you just have enough to knock out a powered up one. Okay, so here I definitely want to search for a Team Flurry, for another Eevee first off, a Team Flurry Grunt, and potentially the puzzle to get back the Enhanced Hammer. Do you play Hex in Gardevoir for Metagross? No, I do play Hex. It's not just for Metagross, but you're not going to beat Metagross, so there's no point. Like, people are telling me, like, for example, in what deck was it? Lapras, play Glacian to beat. I mean, in Ninetales, play Glacian to buy yourself a turn against Metagross, but like, there's no point in buying yourself a turn if you're not going to win the match outright. So tech cards are cards meant to win you a match outright. If you're not winning the match outright with a tech card, you might as well not play it. So I don't think Hex. I mean, Hex is good in Gardevoir, but it's not meant to allow you to beat Metagross. You're not going to beat Metagross. Tapu Fini versus Pots? I don't think so. 120 damage is pretty underwhelming, I would say. I think it's pretty underwhelming. My opponent won't be playing a Stadium anytime soon. I did remove the energy. If I lose a Sylveon, I lose a Sylveon. It's really no big deal. But I can't afford not to Magical Ribbon here. So I'm gonna search for another Eevee. I'm gonna search for another energy. And I'm gonna search for the other Puzzle of Time. So slow and steady wins the race here, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. Roman, the Tapu Bulu with Picklebolt. Yeah, I think it's still pretty viable. Okay, so more N. Hex is rotating. Hex is rotating, yes. Sebastian, I'm sorry you don't speak English. Tomorrow will be the stream in Spanish. Do you think the full art supporters of the Best of XY will be released on the game, like on the online game? Yeah, I'm sure the thing will come with a. The collection will come with a. I can't talk today. It will come with a. Why would you use the ability that way? It will come with a. Oh, because he has the double abilities. Oops. It will come with a code to unlock the cards in the online game for sure. Is Decidueye GX good after rotation? No, I don't think it will be good. Like you try to get triple Decidueye now. You're trying to get a stage 2 out to deal 20 damage. So I don't think it's that good. I really MLG Dolphin Studios, I'm not exactly sure about that. I would say it should be quite an even matchup for Gardevoir GX versus Elizabeth Zoroark post rotation, but I generally don't know. Simply because I'm not thinking about post rotation yet. I have to focus on Worlds, so I can't give you an honest answer. I really can't give you an honest answer. Okay, this is starting to get really annoying. I'm going to remove the DCE. This is starting to get really annoying here. I'm also going to remove the choice band. My opponent could potentially knock me out. I do want another fairy. I also want a max potion for sure. And I also want a delinquent. No, I want, yeah, no, I do want delinquent. I should have gone for Stadium, not a delinquent. And yeah, MLG, I mean, I think the matchup will be really even. This is really difficult now, really difficult. We're nowhere close to taking my opponent out. Does he really have another choice band? What do you think are the best deck in Burning Shadows? Okay, so my opponent for some reason chose not to take a knockout. That works out perfectly, actually. That works out perfectly for me. I don't know why he chose not to do that, but I am okay with that. And now, I see that I misplayed and I didn't go for the Puzzle of Time the previous turn. So I'm gonna go for that this upcoming turn. I will delinquent him down to 1 card. And yeah, MLG, so I'm sure it'll be a really cool matchup that we will be seeing in a lot of tournaments. It's just, I really can't give you an honest answer right now. Okay, Puzzle of Time for sure. Fairy Energy for sure. And I guess the Grunt for now. And yeah, so we should be able to stabilize here. We really should be able to stabilize, and perhaps, yeah, the GX attack will probably be important here. The GX attack will probably be important. We're gonna get rid of both of my opponent's energies here. But as long as we don't take knockouts, he won't be able to bench a potential Espion EX. Okay, he chose to go after the benched Sylveon. So let's do this. Let's Puzzle of Time back the Enhanced Hammer and the Max Potion. I don't want to give him any extra prize cards. So I will Enhance Hammer the DCE. I will Grunt away the energy, I will also max potion the bench Sylveon to prevent a knockout for whatever reason. And I will magical ribbon once again. And now this is where I can do Lysander. Oh, the DC is priced actually. Never mind. Never mind. I'll grab another Fleur Grunt. And the other Puzzle of Time is also priced. So I guess I'll grab the Hex. Are you going to Liverpool? No, I'm not going to Liverpool. I wish I was, but I am not going to Liverpool. Going to Europe is too expensive. I like going to the international with the stipend. That I can justify. Going to a regionals is harder, for sure. So I wish I was going, but I'm definitely not. And is it going to be streamed? I don't think so. I haven't seen any announcement for the stream, so I don't think it's going to be streamed. Okay, here we can either Hex to play it safe, or we can go for the deck out. So double head flip is pretty good. We actually hit a VS Seeker and a DCE. So that should be very close, or get us very close to sealing off the match. That should definitely get us very close to sealing off the match. I'm gonna grab max potion. We're gonna grab another energy, and I'm gonna grab a VS Seeker, because why not? I could end up discarding my opponent's hand, but I'd rather attack the deck at this point in time, because it puts pressure on him to half the end. We do see a Floatstone, we see a Forest, we see a Sycamore, so that is game. That is absolutely game. And there we go. So pretty grindy win with Sylveon. Definitely pretty grindy win, but a win nonetheless. There's a triple Decidueye and the pass with 0 cards in the deck. So we managed to win this one. And yeah, just to add salt to injury, we're gonna heal off the damage. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna play the Hex, and I'm going to win the match this way. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that was 3 games with Sylveon. Someone else also requested Greninja, so I'm gonna play Greninja now. I'm going to play Greninja, and that was the 8th place, correct? Yeah. That was the 8th place. Okay. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I was checking Twitter. Oh, really? First match is a Greninja mirror? First match is a Greninja mirror. Wow. This hand is actually not very good. So I would like to take a mulligan. My opponent also mulligans. Yeah, our hand was pretty bad. If I had an energy, maybe I would have considered keeping it, but not really. Yet another mulligan for both of us, so at least it's even, right? At least it is even. Okay. So, yep, I would like to take a mulligan as well. My opponent also mulligans, interestingly enough. So many mulligans. So many mulligans. Okay, and now we get an atrocious hand that we cannot choose to mulligan. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So the epic Greninja mirror match. The epic Greninja mirror match is about to start, and my opponent actually is the one who starts with Talonflame. Oh boy. Okay, so Dr. Neocortex, welcome, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so my opponent passes now. My opponent passes. And I top the cannon. So can we survive? And we can. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can actually survive. And I'm going to use the dive ball. Am I? No, because unless I top the Greninja, it's completely pointless. So never mind. I'm just gonna grab the triple Froget. I should have used the dive ball for a Froakie. I should have used the dive ball for a Froakie because otherwise the splash is completely useless. So my bad right there. My bad right there. Is Greninja back to being a top tier deck now? I do think it has really good matchups. You've seen decks, Greninja decks with Alolan Vulpix. I don't think it's better. Post rotation, no, I think Talonflame still is pretty good. Talonflame doesn't leave the format, right? So I still think that that version of the deck is pretty good. I really wish I didn't lose my Greninja here. I mean, not my Greninja, my Greninja break. However, I should still be fine. I could Lysander and knock out a Frogadier though. If I Lysander and knock out a Frogadier, that effectively puts him down one Frogadier. And I get to keep my Greninja break. So yeah, let's just go for the Moonlight Slash knockout. There's no risk of my opponent using abilities next turn, so we are okay. He will, however, be able to search with Talonflame, and we have no way to punish that. But that would be his loss and would allow us to Giant Water Shuriken. So yeah, I guess he has to go for the Shadow Stitching here. Oh, he immediately has a Rescue Stretcher, so never mind. Never mind. Okay, there's an N. So our whole strategy, idea, whatever thing is not going to work here. Oh boy, what a hand. Yeah, Shadow Stitching War. Shadow Stitching War. Wow, but my opponent actually chooses to go for the Moonlight Flash. For some reason, my opponent chooses to go for the Moonlight Flash. Okay. So the Greninja break is nice, I guess. However, we definitely need to hit a really good hand off of this end. So we need another Greninja and an energy. Ugh. Why? Okay, I'm still gonna Giant Water Shuriken though. And I need to Shadow Stitching to stop him from doing the same to me. But at least that's pressure on the Greninja. Now, if he chooses to take a knockout, oh, he can actually choose to take a knockout because I don't have another Greninja, so I don't threaten with another break. Yep, Talonflame break. That is a real thing, Talonflame break. What a hand by my opponent, what a hand. And Mega Infinity, please do not promote your own channel here. Oh boy. Just take a look at, just see how different. My opponent is down to 13 cards. 13 cards in his deck. And our end to 5, we still had 40 cards left. That's just ridiculous, right? That's just ridiculous. And he has the max potion. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think we can come back from this unless we win by deck out potentially. I already have 2 Sycamore and I topped it the third one. Juanma, I will make a list, but I will not make it before Worlds because I am focused on Worlds. Right now, any format after Worlds to me is not important because I have to focus for Worlds and practicing for Worlds. So we don't know how the metagame and the format will develop, so I really can't make a tier list. And right now my mind is on Worlds, not on the next format. So I hope you understand that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous. But we do have a few things going for us. We did already use the Lysander, so if I can Lysander, for example, the Frogadier, and my opponent doesn't have the other Greninja, we can. Wow, my opponent's just gonna go full on offensive here. This might force me to Sycamore once again. Sycamore with 2 VS Seekers. After that, I'm gonna have no follow-up. I am literally going to have no follow-up whatsoever. And there isn't even any guarantee that I'll be able to hit the cards I need. Okay, I do hit some of them. So I'm going to Ultra Ball for a Greninja. But see, after this, I have nothing. I have nothing to follow this up. I actually have nothing to follow this up. Gonna get back the break. This is just dumb. I have nothing to follow this up now because I used up all my 4 Sycamore and 3 Versus Seekers already. And he healed. And he healed. And he has a ginormous hand. Ugh. This is so bad. Yeah, I'm not going to win this match. There's no way I am going to win this match. Absolutely no way. What do you think about Warp Energy that returns? Warp Energy is pretty cool that it's returning. I don't think many decks will be able to take advantage of it. Especially now that Cosma is out, I don't think many decks will have a chance to use it effectively. Okay, do I heal or do I not heal? I don't think I heal. I should wait. Okay, at least I get the Fisherman back. 12 cards for my opponent. Can we deck him out? I don't think we can. But we'll try. We're gonna try. Please don't play Greninja in Worlds. No, I will not play Greninja in Worlds. And after today's testing with the CGI Belisapet, I generally don't think I should play the CGI either. I've played the CGI at 3 internationals. I did really well in one, obviously, but I also did really bad in another. Wow, my opponent just really wants to go aggressive. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to max potion. And I'm going to retreat, and I'm going to use Fisherman. That way I maximize my max potion. And yes, I'm going to lose the Greninja break, but I generally think that is okay. I want to get the damage in on the Greninjas. I'm gonna place it on the break. And I don't want to attach an energy, I don't think. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should attach an energy. No, I'm just gonna Shadow Stitching. I want to keep the energy. Maybe my opponent will be tempted to take a knockout with something that's not Shadow Stitching. So that would be really good for me. There is a chance that I can make the comeback here. We see a Lysandre onto the Frogadier. Is he really going to take another knockout? Wow. I am genuinely surprised by this. I am genuinely surprised by this. I don't think that's a good move, but I will let my opponent do it. Oh, the double break now. Okay, this is really good now. I can knock out his Greninja break on the bench without prompting the splash. I can do that. Or I can take a knockout on the active. So I think that's better. I'm gonna take a knockout. Yeah, my opponent is definitely misplaying pretty badly. Pretty badly by not going for the Shadow Stitchings. The top deck obviously was pretty cool. And I'm gonna leave the Greninja break with enough damage to get knocked out. And then I'm just going to Shadow Stitching. Well, I could even end here. Is it worth me? Is it worth it to me to use end? 4, 5. Yeah, sure, I'll use them because I'm also trying to look for the Super Rod, right? And there it is. There is the Super Rod. Okay. Okay, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna put back a Frogadier, a Greninja, and a Water Energy with my Super Rod. Actually, maybe 2 waters. Yeah, because the Greninja, I believe, is in the deck. No, it's not. Oopsies. Well, that was another mistake. It's been a while since I've played Greninja seriously, for sure. I'm gonna... I'm gonna thin up my deck. I'm gonna keep the break in there for now. Well, I guess I'll draw it. But I'm just trying to thin out my deck here. I have 10 cards. A lot of them are very useful. I'm also going to draw a prize here, which could be the Greninja. So I'm getting back into the game. Oh, that end is great. Because of my opponent's mistakes. He had the better setup. He had the better everything. All he had to do was, and he also ripped the max potions when he needed them. So all he had to do was just Shadow Stitching forever to win. But he chose not to. He got very greedy. And we even get end. So More chances to find the last Via Seeker for Fisherman. There it is. We get back the break. And now my opponent has more damage on the board than I do. So I should be able to win that race. I really should be able to win that race. Okay, so not all hope is lost. And yeah, Greninja mirror matches are definitely... They can be very annoying to play in, but... Oh wow, once again my opponent gives me the double free giant water shuriken. That is 100% game, 100%. There's no way I lose this game now. Even though I won't get maximum use of Fisherman, that is still perfectly fine. That is still perfectly fine. I think I'm gonna target... I'm going to target the Froakie because I don't want any paralysis shenanigans, which could prevent me from winning this match. And I also get to draw an extra prize card. So I think I'm way ahead now for my opponent to be able to catch up. And I find the Greninja, that's awesome. That is actually awesome. I don't think we will deck out here, but just in case, I'm not going to play the Dive Ball. My opponent can choose to knock out my Greninja break, but that would just give me potentially another turn of abilities, and I get all the pieces back. We're gonna see a Subrod. I put back Froakie and 2 waters, right? So there's 2 waters there, there's 1 there. So there should be quite a few waters in my deck still, which with the Professor Kukui, if my opponent chooses to knock me out without Giant Water Shuriken, without Shadow Stitching, that should be game. That generally should be game. As long as I find 1 water energy. Just 1. I only need 1. I only need 1 water energy. Okay, there's the end. So that's annoying. We lose the Professor Kukui. But we get the water. Get the water. And my opponent does go for the Moonlight Flash. My opponent does go for the Moonlight Flash. Okay, so it's 2 Greninjas against 2 Greninjas here. But I should have the damage advantage. And I get another water. Wow. So I can double Shuriken, but that's not enough to knock out. Should have Giant Water Shuriken the active Greninja, I think. I will Giant Water Shuriken once, but whom? Probably the active, right? Yeah, the active. And I Shadow Stitch here. So no abilities for him. I could have taken a knockout as well. Could have taken a knockout, but now if he goes aggressive, I can Giant Water Shuriken, knock out the Greninja. The energy are super important though, super important. 3 water, a single splash. My opponent does have the Fisherman. Hello Wesley. And Alexis. Okay, so my opponent now plays more conservatively. So what do I do here? I just Shadow Stitch once again, I think. Or do I spread the damage? No, I'm just gonna Shadow Stitch. Ah, this is actually not finished, because even though my opponent only has 3 prize cards left, I cannot build another Greninja. So that's the issue here. That is the issue for sure. Okay, Professor Kukui will give us a max potion. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the max potion is so good here. So good. And yeah, Logan, how are you doing? Okay, we should be good here, guys. We should be good. I think he's played 2 already, so I'd be really surprised if he has another one. And we see Rough Seas. Okay, now he evolves into Greninja Break, but that is fine because... are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He plays another Rough Seas? Wow. This is so annoying. Now I think we lose by tech out. Now I genuinely think we lose by tech out. Because we have less cards. Incredible. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And I can't afford not to Moonlight Flash. Because I know he has a ton of water energy. I should have taken the knockout then. If it was gonna come to this, I should have taken the knockout. I didn't expect the second Rough Seas. I generally did not expect the second Rough Seas. I did not expect the second Rough Seas. Yeah, we lose. We have less cards. We cannot win. We cannot win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So we lose. Can't seem to win a game of Pokemon today. I just can't seem to win a game of Pokemon. This is not very motivating. I really want the new set and I want to try the new cards. It was so close, but everything just kept going wrong and wrong and wrong. Oh, the Versus Seeker discards, we had to discard them to get back into the game. And then those cost us the game in the end because I didn't have enough energy, I didn't have another Lysander, etc, etc, etc. Wesley, there's no cards on PTCGO, so we can't test World's format until the cards are available on PTCGO. Yeah, I mean, I tried my best. It came down to a very frustrating game. And with this hand, after this game is done, I'm not touching Greninja again. I really am not touching Greninja again. It's just not worth it. It's really just not worth it. Wow, the Brookwood Hill actually helps us. Yeah, no, I don't, Wesley. Actually, I don't have any cards. I didn't go to our pre-release. I won't have any cards until Worlds. So until the PTCGO is online, it's oh, thank you. Oh boy. Thank you for tagging me. So yeah, once the cards are done, we can test for World format. But I'm guessing you're not going to Liverpool? You are, right? I would assume you are going to Liverpool regionals. Okay, there's the end. So my opponent helped us. Okay, so that actually, I mean, our hand is still pretty bad. But I'm gonna keep the energy as well. But yeah, the Brooklet Heal is actually the only thing that keeps us in the game. PG, I will not build post-rotation decks until after Worlds, because I need to focus on Worlds. Okay, let me respond to this coaching thing. Okay. Wow. Can we top deck? Woohoo! And then, okay, I will take that. I will definitely take that. I will Brooklet Heal for the other Froggy. So slowly but surely, we're getting back in there. We're gonna lose the Frogadier, which is not good. I really don't want to get stuck. But let's just go for it. Okay, no Frogadier, thankfully. No Frogadier. So we're just gonna water duplicates here for the other two Frogadiers. So we're still in this. Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay. Okay. So now, Lycanroc is a very fun deck. Yeah, Lycanroc is pretty fun. Lycanroc is a really cool deck. Okay, so I mean, I might as well get rid of the VS Seeker. That's what I'm going to do anyways. And we still have a chance to get back into this game, for sure. We still have a chance. And welcome to a new follower, HTF8. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so we get another Greninja, which is pretty cool. And we can put back both Froakies. And, well, I'm actually just gonna put one. I'm gonna put back the energy. I feel like energy is going to be a lot more useful. And I'm gonna attack with Moonlight Slash or Shadow Stitching. It's tempting to go for the Shadow Stitching to prevent him from bypassing with a Lycanroc GX, preventing him from bypassing the splash, but we should be good. Wesley, Logan, you're already really good at this game. What are you saying? What are you saying? Okay. It's nice when you get nice messages. I can't help but smile. You're pretty good. Maybe coaching would help you get to the next level, but I'd say you're pretty good. And you're a senior, right? So you still have a lot of groundwork to build upon. Okay, there's a Hex Maniac. Is he going to use it though? I don't think I would mind. He doesn't use it. Okay, so Claw Slash for the knockout. We get back all the pieces. We promote Greninja. And did he play Hex or did he not play Hex? Yeah, actually, I probably should have dealt more damage. Whatever. Let's hope we hit that another choice band. Yeah, he already used it. Okay. Yep, this is a very, very bad position to be in. I mean, he doesn't have much after his Lycan Rock though, so that's something we have going for us. I'm gonna Moonlight Slash and I will return the energy this time around. And Logan, I don't want to talk about that here, but if you're genuinely interested, message me on Facebook and we'll definitely be able to work something out, okay? We will definitely be able to work something out. But like you can go to my Patreon page and you can see there more or less how much, like there's a $25 thing. So I mean it depends on how many times per week, how many times per session, etc., how long, how many hours, etc. Yeah, like I'm sure we'll be able to work something out. Okay, special charge for my opponent. I guess, yeah, Greninja is the comeback deck, so should be a little bit more patient. As long as we're able to get up to the break eventually, we might be able to do something. We top deck the other max potion, so no more healing for us, which is pretty bad. But we do get... Okay, I'm gonna search for the Greninja and I'm just gonna get back the Greninja I just lost. I'm just gonna rare candy directly into the other Greninja. So with the rare candy, yep, there you go. Yeah, not being rich definitely sucks. I agree. I would love to be rich so that I could do all of this without having to worry about paying rent. That's the dream. Okay, now we can also take a knockout with Shadow Stitching, so we prevent further Shamans, we prevent Lycan Rock, we prevent Oranguru from working. And we get a Professor, Kukui, and a rare candy. Now what we're looking for are the breaks now. Breaks and energy. So if my opponent doesn't do too much during his turn, I could just Sycamore once again to try and hit those cards. Okay, there's an Ultra Ball. So does he have a DC? Wow, he searched for Shaman. Is he going to play down the Shaman? No, okay, so now we are going to infinitely use Shadow Stitching for sure. There's a break. Yeah, I was trying to go for a little bit more consistency, but I can see how going for that could have been really good as well. And I'm gonna get rid of the choice band, I think. I have Fisherman already. No, I want to make the maximum use, and he doesn't have breaks, so I actually get to knock out two 2 Rockruffs here. No, just one Rockruff, actually, just one Rockruff. But that's okay. If I knock out 2 Rockruffs, I don't get to use Shadow Stitching. And I will Shadow Stitching. So yeah. Yeah, I think my opponent definitely made a mistake by going for a Shaman. He probably forgot. Okay. And now we use another Giant Butter Shuriken to knock out the Rockruff. I guess strictly speaking it was better to knock out the one without the tool card, so that Rockruff doesn't get to evolve potentially, but we have the Fisherman, so we actually just win the game right here. I retreat. He's great. Wow, I'm really surprised. After the hands we got, and after I got that triple Greninja, single Greninja break hand, I won, yeah. I am really surprised we won here. And generally really surprised we managed to pull this one off. Really, really surprised. There we go. Okay. So no more Greninja, please. Someone request a different deck. For the last part of the stream, someone request a different deck, please. I will play anything, just no more Greninja. Please, no more Greninja. Please, no more Greninja. Garb Espion, that works. Garb Espion is cool. Garb Espion was requested first, so there we go. SP Garb. It doesn't have Drampa. It doesn't have Drampa. Ash Greninja EX. Venomoth Decidueye. Venomoth Decidueye is actually tomorrow's Spanish TCG Pokédex deck. And there's already a Venomoth Decidueye deck on the channel in case you want to check it out. Okay, so do I? Yeah. I mean, I could go for Lele for Bridget here. That seems correct. To go for the setup. Mega Mewtwo. No, Mega Mewtwo is not really viable right now with Scarbator. So there's a Bridget. There's the Bridget for 1 more Trubbish and 2 EVs. I don't know what I'm up against. Tabugogo GX Vileplume in Expanded. I mean, it could be good before Forest of Giant Plants rotates. But for now, I mean, there's no expanded tournaments right now, but I did see Azul use that deck to some degree of success, so it could be good. And I'm gonna pass here. I'm gonna pass. There's the Ultra Ball, so probably Okay, so there's another Lele. Oh, we're up against Turbo Dark. We're up against Turbo Dark. We're up against Turbo Dark, but my opponent's hand is actually not very good, it seems. But yeah, Turbo Dark is this deck's worst matchup. It's definitely this deck's worst, absolute worst matchups. But no Darkrai in sight, so that's good. We top deck Averse Seeker to make sure we discard it with Sycamore every single time. Completely understandable, and 2 item cards for my opponent so far. So I'm gonna build another Espion potentially. Hitting the Lele for 60 is pretty good. Yeah, Mama KO, Greninja seems really good, but then you play it and you get really harshly disappointed by it. So yeah, I mean, and also Golisopod is really strong, I think. But I do think Greninja is a very solid play for Worlds right now. I do think it is a solid play. I do think it is a solid play for sure. Okay, Pokemon Fan Club, that means Darkrai's, double Darkrai's. That's okay though. That's okay. This is annoying though. Okay, my opponent does have energy in his discard pile. And okay, I guess I'll attach the other choice band. I don't like ending my opponent right here, but I think I really need to. No energy. Why does this happen so much? So freaking much. Ugh. Yeah. Game just got a lot more complicated. A lot more complicated. Okay, but my opponent seems to be freely using item cards, which I am okay with. There's 4 already. We need 10 in my opponent's discard pile. We need 10 in my opponent's discard pile to get a one-shot on a Darkrai. Wow, but he already has 4 energy on Darkrai's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy. You're kidding, right? 10 short. Wow. 10 shorts. Okay. That's pretty good for us. That is definitely pretty good. That is good for us, but our... Okay. 10... This actually works out okay. This actually works out okay. I'm gonna use a GX attack right here. No. What am I saying? I'm gonna Psychic. Yeah. Psychic for a lot of damage. And then I have the Field Blower. Here's another Darkness on Lele with a Fighting Fury Belt. I really want my opponent to play down another tool card. But wow, he chooses to take a knockout with Tapu Lele instead of Yveltal, which I find really strange. I find that really strange. However, how many item cards? Only 4. Ugh. Only 4. How many energy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 20. Yeah, he only needs 1 energy more. So I need to get rid of energy in this turn for sure. for sure. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna divide GX and I'm going to place 5 damage counters on the Darkrai to get a knockout and remove 2 energy. There's a knockout, and then the other 5 will go to the other Darkrai, which I can Lysander and knock out with my own Espeon. So we might be able to have a chance against our worst matchup, because my opponent really shouldn't be able to knock me out right here. My opponent really shouldn't be able to knock me out. Really shouldn't. Really shouldn't. Okay, so he doesn't knock me out, which is great. I definitely want to go after the Darkrai here and potentially chase that other Lele afterwards. Now, the double field blower, that's pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get rid of these 2 cards for my opponent? I'm not gonna touch the Floatstone. Or should I? Yeah, I'm gonna touch the Floatstone. And I'm gonna Psychic for the knockout. So we're getting there. We are getting there. We have turned the tables now. We're just missing 1 prize card. And we get a Psychic Energy off of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Darkness Energy. He gets a knockout right here. He plays another Stadium. It's another Darkness Energy. Yeah, it's gonna now come down to, does my opponent have Lysander? And he probably will after that Sycamore. If we could end, it would be a whole other story. But wow. My opponent hasn't played a single... My opponent hasn't played a single... Wow. A single Via Seeker. How do you manage that? Not even discarded, not even nothing. Wow. I can't even Lysander, so what am I saying? I need an end. I need to top deck really badly here. Really badly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Okay, can I get a knockout here? 1, 2, 6, 7. Wow, that top deck Lysander. I feel like I deserve the top deck Lysander after struggling so much. And we are actually, yep, there we go. We win the auto loss. Yep, he had 6 items in the discard pile. So with the 2 extras off of the field blower, that was 8. And with the choice band, that was a knockout on the Tapu Lele. So we actually managed to win this one against our worst matchup. Against our worst matchup. Okay. 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 So this will be the last game. Yeah, I think it is a bad matchup, Crimson. I mean, they have resistance. You never one-shot until very late with Garbodor. If they keep their item count, like my opponent's mistake was playing it down all those tool cards. If he didn't play down the tool cards, I would have not been able to win, I don't think. I really don't think I would have been able to win. But yeah, this will be the last match. This will be the last match. I do think it's a bad match. Boy, I'm really hungry. I am actually really hungry. Okay, we are going first. We have an absolutely atrocious hand. However, I will attach energy I will attach a Floodstone as well, and I will end. I don't want to discard so many things. I don't want to discard so many things. I find an Eevee, which is acceptable. I also find Fan Club. I am playing Fan Club and Bridget in this deck. I will just pass for now. What are you testing for Worlds, Pablo? What are your most likely for Worlds at the moment, without spoiling, of course? Well, for Worlds I'm testing mainly, Pastor taquitos would be really good. For testing for Worlds, mainly Gardevoir, Volcanion, Metagross, Decidueye, and Greninja. Those are the 5 big decks I'm testing. Decidueye, Golisopod. I'm like, I don't know why Decidueye I'm always inclined to use Decidueye. And I mean, I don't think it should be a surprise to anyone, but I'm always very inclined to use Decidueye. Maybe because of the past success, maybe because it's a deck that I like how it works. Wow, Professor's Letter, really? Gardevoir, I feel like has too big of a target on its head for me to use it, but maybe I'll end up using that. It's basically, if you use Golisopod, you just hope to not face Volcanions. If you use Volcanion, you hope to not face Greninjas or random water toolbox decks. If you use Metagross, you hope to not face Volcanion. If you use Gardevoir, you hope to not face Metagross. And I feel like Metagross will be the least played deck. Like, I'm considering playing Metagross, but I do feel like it'll be the least played deck. Only 2 item cards for my opponent. So, okay, I'm gonna prioritize setup here, I guess. Not a fan of doing this. Feel like it's too passive of a move, but I might as well. Because I don't want to, I can't Sycamore away so many energy. Searching for the DCE to knock out the Vulpix. I really can't. I really can't. No, I misclicked. Ah, I misclicked. Yeah, Golisopod seems really strong. I really like Golisopod. I don't know if Golisopod with Eevees or Golisopod Decidueye is better, but I do really like Golisopod. I really do like it. Maybe with the 1/1 Flareon Vaporeon for the bad matchups is enough. I'm not sure. Like, even with Flareon, you don't one-shot a Metagross, which is actually pretty bad. That is actually pretty bad. And without the extra damage, I don't think, like, Gardevoir becomes an issue, I would say. I mean, of course, you have choice bands, right? But I don't know. Decibloom, yeah, I like Decibloom as well. With like a Rainbow Energy and Magearna EX, I do think it could be good. The new Vileplume also seems really strong to make sure you beat Volcanion, and with Rainbows, I do like it. I really do like it. Okay, so my opponent Lele's for Lysander. That misclick on the Trubbish was just so bad. Yeah, Volcanion seems really strong as well, for sure. Volcanion seems really strong. And that almost automatically discounts Golisopod, which kind of means Greninja becomes a good play. Heck, maybe even Lapras GX becomes a good play. Maybe Lapras GX is the answer to all of our problems. But yeah, Greninja is... Dead drawing with Greninja would just be horrible. I cannot draw a DCE to save my life. The GX attack from Ninetales is going to be really annoying. And once again, I keep drawing a lot of energy with the Sycamore. Yeah, exactly. Greninja just loses to itself. That's the biggest issue. Okay. Field Blower, that's the 3rd item card for my opponent. He evolves. See, the thing is, Ninetales cannot reach a 1-hit KO on Gardevoir, and Gardevoir doesn't have that hard a time to knock out Ninetales. So I also think Ninetales struggles a little bit with the CDI, so I don't know, not a big fan. Not a big fan of Ninetales. On paper it seems really good, but then on practice it seems to falter a little bit. Okay, Choice Band and Float Stone. I would just goes for the Blizzard Edge. Discarding both energy. So I'm gonna Field Blower both cards. That means Garbodor is now dealing 100 damage, which is pretty respectable. But I top deck another Psychic. Jeez. What is it with this Psychic top decks? I'm not gonna have any more energy for another Garbodor. That's just ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous, but I cannot not Sycamore because I'll be either I Sycamore and I lose the game, or I don't Sycamore and I also lose the game. It's that simple. Not even gonna bench another Trubbish. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, Lapras I do like. I really do like Lapras. For some reason, Lapras calls to me. Because all the Volcanions. Yeah, but I mean, see, they talked about Volcanions. Probably Ryan will play Volcanion, but who else is going to play Volcanion? It becomes a really difficult thing. Like, who do you predict to play certain decks? Do you worry about someone playing a certain deck? Like, what are the Japanese players bringing as well? No, I don't think anyone's going to play Salamence in their lists. I generally don't think anyone is going to play Salamence. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 item cards now. 6 item cards for my opponent. So I'm gonna try to do some chip damage, as I am currently doing, in order to try and set up knockouts for my Garbodor, and I definitely want to end here. I definitely want to end. I'm forcing him to retreat with Confusion to make him waste resources. That's the whole point. Is the Choice Band important here? No, I feel like holding onto the Choice Band might be more important later on. I'm gonna bench this Trubbish now. And I'm gonna Psybeam once again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item cards now. That's 140. So with the Choice Band, we need one more item card to get a knockout with Garbodor and the Choice Band. Yeah, you have plenty of choices. That's the thing. You have plenty of choices. So which one do you go with? That's the really big question here. Which one do you go with? That's the biggest question. Do you go with a... You think a Japanese player will win again? Okay, that's fair. Okay, Lysanders. My opponent Lysanders. Is he going to try to attack? If he does and he whiffs, I can Choice Band knockouts. He doesn't. He actually has a DCE to Ice Blade, but I also have the DCE to retreat. So that evens out. And I can Lysander knock out the Ninetales GX. And I top deck a Sycamore, which is not bad. Definitely not bad. I'm gonna retreat, promote Garbodor, and I'm gonna go after the Ninetales. Now he has 7, so 140 with a Choice Band, that is a knockout with Trash Avalanche. When do you arrive to Worlds, Logan? When are you going to arrive to Worlds? I get to Worlds on the Friday before. Wow, on Thursday you're gonna be so jet lagged for. You're gonna be so jet lagged for Worlds. And yeah, no, on Thursday I don't think so, because I'm also like the people I am coaching, they'll be there at Worlds, so I have to spend time with them to prep them for Friday, so they have that priority because they are paying for my time. So I don't think I'll have. Okay, so another Lysander by my opponent. But that's another item card, which is really good. And off of the prices, we got the TCE, so now we can actually target whichever Ninetales we want. Because there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 item cards, which is 160 plus 30, that's 210 damage. No, that's not 210, that is 190 damage. There we see another Ice Blade onto the Espion, which I am completely fine with, and the VS Seeker, I'm just gonna thin out my deck as much as possible here. Actually, do I even want to Sycamore? I mean, I could find a Floatstone for sure. I think my 3 cards in hand are pretty good, and if I get End down to 2 cards, well, yeah, that's the thing. I cannot be End and Lysandered. I coach a few junior kids, and 1 senior and 1 adult. I coach those people. Yeah, I can say it's no big deal. I mean, I won't give names. I won't give names, but those are the range I coach. Japanese are going to play a lot of Garbodor. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. They're probably going to play a lot of Garbodor. Okay, so now we've thinned out our deck pretty much big time. We have a VS Seeker, a Lysander, we have 2 Floatstones at DCE as outs. I assume 1 Garbodor is prized, so we could even hit the Garbodor. I'm gonna attach the Choice Band, and I'm going to Trash Challenge for the knockouts. Any tips for coaching new players? What do you mean? Like for you to be a coach, or for you to, or as a new player? Yeah, I'm happy I used the Sycamore because I really thin out my deck by a lot of cards. I have 9 cards total, 4 of which are, there's 2 DCs, 2 VS Seekers, and 2 Floatstones. So even off an N2-2, I have a very big, a very high possibility of drawing what I need. And there's the N, and we get the double out. So this is good. This is good. Can I play something not Garbodor? Yeah, I'll change decks after this game. Both. I mean, you have to understand and you have to pay a lot of attention to what the other person is doing right and what they aren't doing right. I do feel like for you to be able to coach someone, you have to... What deck would you like me to use, guys, now? For the last match of the stream. For you to be able to coach someone, you have to be at a certain level, of course, so that you can pick up on their mistakes, you can correct them to the correct way of doing things and things like that. You can point out, you can catch different things. It's mostly like I try to play games with them, and then throughout the game I ask them, why are you doing this move, why are you not doing this other one, to try and see like what their thought process is, because it's very different for juniors and seniors, like with masters, because like just the pure topic of probabilities, like I don't think many juniors understand what a 50-50 is, or how to calculate probabilities, or thinning out your deck to increase your chances. It's like putting those things, if you can get a junior player to understand those things, I think that puts them at such a higher level than most of the juniors. So it's like what you take for granted as an adult player, trying to instill that into junior players, of course making it fun for them, like not chastising them, just pointing out the things, questioning them, hearing their opinion, giving yours. It's like a back and forth, and it's not just you telling them what to do. Like you have to let them play, and you have to tell them that play is correct, this one would have been a little bit better because this and blah blah. Okay, so Juan Gomez Perez, please do not use the language you used right now. You're going to the Anaheim Open. What do you suggest I play? Well, as I've been saying throughout the stream, there's 5 really good decks I feel like right now. Golisopod, Greninja, Volcanion, Metagross, and Gardevoir GX. Any of those 5 decks could easily carry you to the top. Any of those decks I feel like could easily carry you to the top. Okay, I'm gonna bench the thing because we are in a lot of trouble. We're up against Garbodor Trevenant. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna make it so that I don't get knocked out by Trevenants, but in the process I'm making myself super weak to Garbodor. So when I tried out this deck in particular, I wasn't very successful with it. We'll see how it works out this time around. And yeah, another important thing about coaching, for example, is that there are many instances where I've noticed, like from the junior players I coach, that they'll see a card and they will play it because they can, but they will not rationalize if they have to play it or not. And I think a lot of Masters players are at fault of this as well, and I see it like just with my own friends. I see that just because you can play a card doesn't mean you should. You have to evaluate how useful it will be in this turn, how useful it will be the next turn, if it's relevant. There's like many things that have to go through your mind before, oh, I top deck a Trainer's Mail, play it. No, it's like, why are you playing it? What do you need? You have to think all of those things before that, and you instilling that into a junior player, I feel like it's difficult, but it's worth it, because once you do it, it really brings their game up to a whole other level. Okay, so our hand is, as per usual, atrocious. So let's just hope there's a DC in the next 5 cards. And there isn't, but there's a teammates, but that doesn't help us. And there's 4 item cards. Okay, so I want to top deck. Ugh, I'm going to lose. I'm actually going to lose. There's no outs here. There's no outs. Yeah, Greninja is actually really good, I would say. Greninja, I think, is actually really good. Okay. I want to draw the cards like this. Yes, calm down, calm down. Yeah, I'm using a lot of item cards. So we're just gonna assume we will always be weak to Garbodor. Garbodor will one-shot us, but he does have 3 Trevenants and 2... I mean, just 1 Trubbish, so we can knock out the Garbodors, we will maybe be okay. Yeah, resource management is another very important thing for sure. So yeah, there's a lot of things that come into play. A lot of things. Probably should have put top deck the routes and then kept the Bridget on top, and that's what I would top deck. So there's a mistake for you guys. There's a really big mistake by myself in this match. Okay, so only 60. Only 60. We are going to use Bridget for a Remoraid and another route. And we're gonna use Premonition. We want to top deck Mallow. Yep. Wow, there's 2 Mallows. Okay. So we'll top deck Mallow. That guarantees we get the cards we need. And if my opponent doesn't retreat into Carburetor, we actually can knock out the Trevenant. However, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to ever trade properly. What a hand. What an atrocious hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Via Seeker for N. We're not finding energy. That's the issue. We are not finding energy. So this is what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I don't have artillery yet. I'm just going to N. I was gonna say I'm going, well, I could have used Premonition, and then if there was a TCE, I could have drawn it with the Professor Kukui. Okay, there's a TCE though, so that's fine. That is actually fine. Okay, maybe we can finally get back into this game and maybe do something for the last game of the stream. That's okay, Juan, just be careful. Okay, so now we use Abyssal Hand. Oh, I should have used Premonition beforehand. Premonition, I do want the Gallade. I also want the Special Charge, I guess. The rest of the cards don't really matter. Okay, and now we get a knockout. But now there's 2 Troushes and a Garbodor in the bench. So we can respond to 1 to 2 potential Garbodors, I would say. But I don't think we're going to be able to respond to 3. There's the 2 Garbodors. There's another Trev. Trev is not scary at all, but Garbodor is. So can we consecutively KO Garbodors? It's a stage 1 against a stage 2. So I'm not liking my odds. And there's already the Rescue Stretcher in the discard pile. I don't remember if this deck plays 2 Rescue Stretchers. Logan, that's funny. Victor, we're not doing, this is actually the last game of the stream, and I'm not doing viewer matches right now. I will be doing viewer matches once Burning Shadows comes out, but I will not be doing viewer matches today. So there's no line to play against me. Okay. Well, there's a 3rd Garbodor, and there's a Clean Sycamore. That must be nice. Yeah, there's no way we win this match. There is absolutely no way we actually win this match. I don't think. Okay, so is there another Valtz in the deck? I actually don't know. I should know, but I don't know. Okay, there is a Ralts. Is there a way to recover Pokemon? Nope. There's no way to recover Pokemon. So we are in a lot of trouble right here. We are in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna save the choice band just in case it's useful. I'm going to retreat and promote Gallade. I'm gonna use Premonition for, yep, these cards seem pretty good. The Rescue Stretcher. The Rescue Stretcher is going to be the issue here. I will Abyssal Hand grab the Gallade so that I can evolve immediately. In my opinion, I think Gardevoir GX is slightly better against the overall metagame, I would say. I think it is slightly better. Okay, so there's a knockout. Wow, the rare candy of the prize cards is actually pretty decent. Now that's gonna be the second special charge. I mean the second DC. So I do think we have a chance to win this match. Not if he sets up a fourth Carburetor though. Definitely not if he sets up a fourth Carburetor, but yeah. This is gonna be really, really difficult. Okay. No other. Oh yeah, there's a Trubbish. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. We cannot deal with the last Trubbish. We need our last Gallade to be the last Pokemon standing in this match. No, Charizard GX is not going to be playable, guys. It's going to be a for fun deck, but it's not going to be playable. Okay, I really need to end though. I would really need to end, but I need to guarantee the DCE. So I'm going to Mallow. Oh, that's a mistake. That is a mistake. Wow, I am so bad at this game. Mallow and special charge. Wow, that was so bad. I'm going to bench a Lele, but I will not use its ability. Now I can Abyssal Hand for 1. That was so bad. That was actually so bad. How many Pokemon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He even has Eevee. Yeah, we're not winning this match. If he sets up a last Carburetor, we are not winning this match. Oh boy. Okay, so we find a DC. That actually allows us to potentially end. If he doesn't set up the last Carburetor, really? Wow! Every time they have everything. Every time they have everything. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 item cards. Awesome. Awesome. Is there an N left over in my deck? Yeah, there should be. Okay, so I think we have to do this. And then we have to do this. Yeah, talk to you later, Logan. Let me know about the coaching if you're interested. I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, milling with Houndoom is already pretty difficult, and you want to play a stage 2 in that deck, where you're already running a very low amount of energy. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. Okay, how are we going to take the last 2 prize cards? We're not, that's the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't even use Oricorio. We cannot even use Oricorio. And nothing survives a hit from Garbodor, so that is game. That is absolutely game. He comes up, knocks out Gallade, and yeah, we'll probably face the absolute worst matchup possible. So yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for those of you who have been on the stream. Definitely not a very not a very successful deck. And Victor, I stream one day in English, one day in Spanish. So if you are seeing this in English, the next stream will be in Spanish, and I'm going to try to make it tomorrow. So tomorrow, tomorrow will be a Spanish stream. Okay, if you want to hang out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I don't know what time I'll stream tomorrow. I will let you guys know on Facebook. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Sorry for the lack of wins, but today we couldn't draw anything at all. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.